My favorite thing about this stream right now is how professional it is. Professionalism. A bong, probably. You got me, John. What the hell is that talking about? Goals on process. I don't know, just play pocket. My boy Sinwin, my boy John asks, I feel like it's impossible for me as a scout to take the high ground if my demo is later to mid than theirs. Well, he didn't ask, it's a statement, not a question, but I'm going to address it anyway because I like him. You know what? It is really hard. This map is kind of very dependent on the demo man rollout and how your demo man does with the initial few stickies that he shoots. Hey, I did it finally. But really, some of the most successful teams that we've played against, what they do is they just put both their scouts up top and they completely just dominate the high ground. Like, if even one scout is up here, it's so hard to jump up there as a soldier. Because, like, look at all this distance I have to cover. And if he hits me with, like, 30 damage, it's gonna fuck up my movement. And even if I'm closer, I don't know, it's really easy for a scout to pop me with a meat shot. And, like, for example, when we play against Mix-Up, what they like to do is just put both Enigma and YZ50 up here. So I come to mid, I'm like standing here, and I just see Enigma and YZ50, and it's like, well, that was fun. Okay, not really. But it's fucking hard, is the point I'm trying to make. I don't know where I'm going with that. Mousy asks, how effective can a roamer be doing an extremely fast bomb on process against a good team? I mean, that's the rollout that I was just talking about before, and honestly, I think it can be really good. Like, it even works against Banny sometimes. Not all the time, because, I mean, because Banny. But I think it really is strong against good teams. A lot of the invite roamers are doing it on process. You saw Blaze do it. You saw Tagarung do it. Zebrine was doing it. I mean, unfortunately, Zebrine wasn't able to play in our match against Density, but it's something Zebrine did a lot in our scrims, even against Mix-Up, and he had success with it. The very fast gunboat rollout on this map does seem to be... It seems to have a very high success rate. Questions, questions, questions. I have a question about frames per second. Obviously, frames per second affects your in-game movement. What would you say is a minimum frame per second that you should strive for to begin rocket jumping effectively? I would say, like, at least 60. At least 60 consistently. If you're dipping below 60, you're going to be having a bad time, and it's going to really start affecting your ability to play the game. But again, even 60 is kind of low. Like, I'm to the point where if my frame rate is at 60, I'm like, oh god, this is bad. Really, above 80 to 100 is optimal. Above 120 is ideal. I played for a very long time with a very bad computer. I would get below 20 FPS when I played Viaduct, and it was really hard. Like, sometimes I would flick to do a rocket jump, and it just wouldn't work. I'd just do this, because my frame rate was so low that it didn't really capture all of my inputs correctly. And just aiming in general, being smooth with my aim was really hard with a very low frame rate. I'm not going to sit here and say that better hardware will instantly make you a better player. But better hardware will definitely let you reach your potential much more easily. I got better. I got more consistent. It got easier for me to play when I got a better computer. And I had a higher frame rate. Like, it was much easier to track scouts. It was easier for me to rocket jump. It was easier just for me to move around and have awareness. But yeah, definitely, you know, your frames per second does impact how you play. Right now, if you were to put me at 30 FPS, I would have a hard time rocket jumping, because I'm just so spoiled by the fact that I have an i7. Oh, Huhyam's back. Huhyam's back. Okay.
Hey.
Hello. I kept it going on my stream.
Yeah, appreciate it. Like, my net is literally died when I started.
That's very unfortunate.
Yep.
Do you wanna get it going back on your stream?
Yeah, would be cool.
Okay. Let me know when you're live, and I'll send everybody a video.
Yeah, just 1 second.
The surf. How do you do the surf? Yeah, it's pretty much just timing. The timing is pretty loosey-goosey, though. Let me try to demonstrate it. When you jump into a sloped surface, you slide up it like that. If you have enough horizontal velocity, you will slide up sloped surfaces. He said, not being able to slide.
Which question did you stop?
In the thread. Pardon me. The last question I read was a question by Mousy, post number 4. Was how effective can a roamer be doing an extremely fast bomb on process? That was the last question.
Okay, so you answered the question, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And as long as you are... You have to hold duck. Oh god, thank you, effects. You have to be holding duck to slide up. But as long as you are sliding up the ramp, if you just look down and shoot a rocket, you'll go flying.
Alright, I'm going online now.
Okay.
Okay, it should be on.
So, like, I was sliding up that ramp, and at any point during the slide, if I shoot a rocket down, I'll go flying. It's just a strange artifact of the physics in this game. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys back over to Huhyam. Huhyam. Go watch him. Go watch that stream. Get away from mine. Go check him out. This is where we're gonna continue. Stream will continue here. Europe is hard.